Hey everybody, my name's Aaron, and this is Jesse here.
So,
And we're basically going to try to put everything to rest. Jesse here is going to try and clarify everything that's been said about him. We're going to try and bring everything to a peaceful resolution to the best we can. So go ahead.
like you said, my name is Jesse slash Jesus or that tall summoner guy on Tumblr for all my followers and whatnot. Um, about this whole entire debacle, I just want to state that um, I don't know where all of these rumors are circulating from, uh, and I know they even specifically posted that I I'm not a rapist, but it keeps going on and. I don't, and then like the whole entire like minor thing. The girl was 17. That's legal in Illinois. It was a big mistake going for a girl like 5 years younger than me. Never doing that again. But anyways, um, I want to state something for the record. A lot of the stuff that Aaron said, I think a lot of them were taken out of context. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them are true. Um, for the whole entire implausible like midday family rape thing that was happening at my meetup. Um, I had 30 guests, and they were all females. And don't get me wrong, I love ladies. I was raised with a lot of them, but I've been doing this cookout for a while. Like I just decided to make it a Homestuck thing because I went to ASEN and it was really fun, and I ended up meeting a lot of cool people. But um, I don't want to just hang out with a whole bunch of girls. If that sounds bad, I'm sorry, but like I like to hang out with guys too, and I'm kind of a blatant and straightforward person. I've stated this many times. Um, but one thing is like, dude, we need more dicks there, and that's probably where the dicks came in. And I was like, there's gonna be a lot of chicks there, and he's like, hey, he's like, you might meet a cool one. I don't know. I said like two or three friends, but that's because they asked, and I wasn't implying anything. I was like, hey, my friend, he goes to the party, he finds a girl, he might like her, she might like him. That's the end of it. That being said, staged rape not happening. Um, and I can understand that me saying this, a lot of girls out there could be iffy because um, I could just be saying this to go and cover my ass. But I understand it's you guys are trying to be safe, and you gotta kind of watch out for yourself. About the sexuality thing, I am an extremely sexual person. Um, I admit it. I am open with it. I've never ever lied about it, and I never plan on lying about it. I have had a lot of experience, but I one thing being raised in a household filled with women. I was raised with three older sisters and a mom. I'm always there for me. I never, ever would force somebody to do anything. I'm like I said, I'm forward, and sometimes without necessarily intending to be, I might make somebody uncomfortable. But I would also like to say that people need to go and realize that if somebody's being forward with you, not just me, but anybody, you got to be forward with them too. You have to be like, no, this isn't cool. That being said, about the whole entire alley thing, I went and edited the post and I deleted the original like Facebook message because it was a personal message. Um, I'm not taking down the message because it's a story. It's an account of what happened, and it's my side of the story because a lot of people were asking for that. But I went into great detail with everything. Not I didn't fixate on sex or sexual acts, which we didn't even have sex, but I would like to say that I cut out that whole entire extremely detailed and explicit part because I don't want to deface the girl. I have no she's fine. I have no negative things about her at all as a person. I'm a little hurt that this happened, but I'm I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're a fuck. Sorry.
You're a fuck.
Okay. Um, About the whole entire record, I have no record. Speeding tickets, yes. I did state to Chatsu Jesse, a girl in the MSPA Chicago meetups thing, that like at the age of like 14, I got into a fist fight with my sister, and then I had to go to anger management. I was 14. It's like 14's I don't know any kid who isn't hormonal and kind of brooding when they're 14, but that's like the closest thing to a record I've ever had of violence. Um, about the whole entire like my relationships. Yeah, I do practice in like consensual casual sex, but when I get into a relationship, which I currently am, I'm dating this really awesome girl. Her name is Genevieve. She sounds like Fluttershy, kind of weird, but I like it. Sorry. Um, uh, I don't think that's reason for anybody to judge. Now there might be a lot of people who don't necessarily agree with it, but that doesn't make me a bad person. Um, anything that you want to cover?
Yeah, I would just like to acknowledge that everything that Jesse said um, about his relationships, about his clarifications about the whole Memorial meetup thing. Um, and I also like to concur with him about what he felt about the video that I made that got taken down. Um, and quite honestly, this is Jesse's chance. You know, everything that's been said about him, everything that people believe about him, about the baby eating monster that he is,
Yeah,
or people see him to be. This is his chance to prove everybody wrong and to right his reputation.
I don't eat babies.
He doesn't eat babies.
Too fatty.
The best part about Jesse is that he's already got his foot in the door. He's already got his relationship with Jen underway.
Yeah, we've been dating.
And they've already met and they've already gone on a date in the flesh. Jen has already said that she's had a wonderful time, doesn't feel unsafe around Jesse at all. They both trust each other. So eyes are going to be on you, Jesse, to see how this thing goes. But as long as he treats her well and does everything he can to make this last, I don't think that anything can be held against him. And as long as you change your behavior, maybe a little bit, so that be a little bit more aware of.
I'll dial it down a bit.
Dial it down a bit to make girls, because we don't want to make girls uncomfortable.
Well, I'm not gonna make any girls uncomfortable while I'm in a relationship. Well, I'm not gonna try to. Maybe I'll say something like a not tasteful joke or something. But
Just try, man. Not even in any relationships. Just making people uncomfortable is just cruddy behavior. Just don't do it.
I'm sorry.
Just don't do it. All right. All this kind of blew out of proportion. A lot of the rumors and grapevining that happened from the sidelines. It didn't happen from either party, from Jesse or the other people. Like such as Jesse being a rapist. Nobody said that except for it was just something that was assumed somewhere in the mob mentality. But accusations flew on both sides. Both sides got their heavy hand of accusations, and it's really not fair to anybody. And there's really no winner from this. A lot of people got hurt on both sides. A lot of people who didn't need to be involved got really hurt. So this really blew out of proportion. And so there was really no good way to end this. This all pretty much started because people really cared for Genevieve. People really cared for your girlfriend, Jen. And again, this is on both sides.
She is awesome.
Jesse cares for her, obviously. Her friends who started all of this really cared for her. Allie cares for her, or cared for her. I don't know what her disposition is now. But that's kind of how this all started, because Allie's experience with you raised a red flag. And that was a cause for concern for Allie, for Jen.
I acknowledge it. I was no knight in shining armor. No matter what way I got into that situation, I was coming out like a douche, and I acknowledged that. I just had to be the douche that picked the girl that was right for me.
Right. So this really all comes. So Jen, I'm sure you're watching this, but a lot of people really care for you, and a lot of accusations flew on both sides, and it was really all just to make sure that you're making the right decisions. So far, seems to be okay. Nothing too bad has happened yet.
I took her out to. The worst thing I did was take her out for chocolate chip Belgian waffles, which are like really high in calories.
Shit, out for sushi. I really want everybody to just kind of chill out about this. We're gonna let this bloom. We're gonna let Jesse do his thing. Let Jen make the decisions that she wants to do. That's really all we wanted to do. We just wanted to raise awareness, to make people make the right decisions, to make sure nobody did anything that they might regret.
Don't rush into things.
Don't rush into things. Just keep a level head on your shoulders.
Another thing is, I plan on going to conventions. If people want to go and meet with, like, if they want to approach me, if you don't want to, I don't care. But if you do and you want to ask, anything, feel free. But just don't make, please, like, it's gonna get really old really quick. Like, just and don't come and threaten me. It's just not tasteful. We're adults.
Treat people like humans,
Yeah.
because I think we've clarified that he's not a baby-eating monster. There is just a cause for concern that I think has dissipated now. You going to Classicon?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I'm going to Classicon. Not with this guy. He's a retard.
Fuck you.
But I'm going to Classicon. You guys should all go. 7th through 10th.
I got a new cosplay too.
7th through 10th. Ohio. Sandusky, Ohio, at the Kalahari Resort.
Are we getting paid for this? Because we're
No.
advertising. Oh, no.
No, it's just telling people to go.
I heard there's mini golf. I'm down. Fucking mini golf. Have you ever played that stuff? It's so
I have when I was like
so fun. I think that's that's a wrap.
big people use big golf clubs now.
Yeah, or they use one mini golf club and their arm, like a Neanderthal. Like
Just like Happy Gilmore style. Just,
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
but yeah, getting it.